you know, I thought they're gonna stay away from the Timber Saw after Amar left. But yeah, speaking of some of the heroes that are played on Dire, Ursa usually played on Radiant.
BZM some words there as we see potentially First Blood coming in with Fairy Fire, but a slight coming through from BZM to get that First Blood, taking out 9. So First Blood and on the board first again here for OG, which is something we saw in the first game. And you know, OG did well. They had a tri-lane. They were laning what seemed to be all right,
Sox
but
is
gave
also dead.
Too much space over, and they might be able to get Soxa too. 33 coming over, Slight again. One more right click needed to get the kill, and it will be Taiga on this Elder Titan to get the kill on the Soxa as 33 claims the life of Misha. So it ends up, at least in that sense, being a trade with Misha back up here again. So the 3 heroes combine once more, and it seems to just be always a kill for them, as Yaragi's got himself another one, and this is pretty much a copy-paste start for Yaragi in the laning phase to game number 1. And the right clicks on a Skitter. He is just forced to go all the way under the tower and not really have a response to this. He's all by himself. There's actually now 4 heroes here for OG top.
Squad lane. They want to kill Skitter. He's still level 5, no points in enrage. If they decide to dive, Skitter's definitely dead here.
Remnant over, Bushwhack lands, and now certainly another one for Yaragi on the killing spree. Game OG with a 1K lead, and it is a questionable start here for Tundra, wondering what they can do to really start to put it back in their own favor as, you know, mid again, snowball to BZM, but Searing Chains, Taiga, Stomp, Sweep, and a TP from Snake King with a Frostbite out on a Taiga. 9 will right click away, but there's a lot of damage going on to the Snake King, and they'll get the kill there onto the Crystal Maiden. They end up trading Taiga. BZM will retreat, throw a Remnant down, TP back to base, go back to full health, full mana, and be ready to go once again. And it's an early advantage for OG in the esportsbet.io odds. You know, they're favoring Tundra by a lot, so when you see OG in the lead, I'll end the sentence there. Always impressed by 33, period. Meanwhile, silence on a 9, and 9 is, well, gonna get the snowball off. This might just extend the inevitable, and that is his death. I remember back when Dark Will was just released, that damage was absolutely insane on a solo target. I believe it was like 900. And they're still looking to get a return here on Soxa. Slight again from BZM. So a dominating spree for the Ember.
He was thinking about TPing out, but the good stun coming out from Taiga. Make sure that they get this kill, and another good stomp on a mid lane. Let's see what they can get out of this.
9 shards and the snowball back towards the tower, so mainly just survivability there as the Invis Rune will be bottled up, immediately activated side of his Searing Chains on a Snake King. The rundown is there. BZM now mega kill streak. He is just stacking up the kills. And on the run is Misha. Bushwhack lands, Bedlam again, solo target, and the Shadow Realm strike won't be enough to get the kill, but now they're going to focus their attention over on to the Timber. So DM on the run, and not because he wants to, but because he's feared up with a terrorize. Stomp on a 3, the sleep is there. Taiga doesn't exactly have the damage to get the kill on any of these heroes with DM retreating. Answer to this.
I like that 9 is going for Deso straight away. He understands that they might lack some damage, considering that Broodmother is more of a utility hero than the damage-dealing hero. So going into Deso as a first...
Oh, good silence. And the silence comes out, so this is trouble for 9. 9 trying to stay alive. A Snake King goes into the ult. They get the kill on Amisha. They'll look over. Skitter goes on, or Yaragi. Down goes 9. BZM with the slight to get that kill, and now Yaragi falls to Soxa. They finish off Soxa again as BZM with a double kill. Slight over to the side, and, well, it's a trade 2 for 2.
One thing to notice about Dire on Ursa, the Ursa on Dire, is that he doesn't threaten Roshan as good as Radiant 1 would. Because the map, oh, hold that thought.
Yeah, Walrus Punch on a BZM, but the Bushwhack comes out from Misha, setting up that sharpshooter. Now the snowball over. They're trying to catch him, but stays in the slight, the sleep coming through. But now Yaragi over and looking for Soxa. thinking about Terrorize to throw at these heroes as the Earth Splitter
Another
comes in
slide.
from Taiga. A slight move forward from BZM, and they are going to get the kill on the Snake King. Now they'll look over the rest. Snowball hits out of Taiga, the Walrus Punch to get the kill. Saksa, he's got credit for that as 9 falls to BZM. BZM's been able to take advantage of these low heroes and using these sights to get a couple of these kills in fights again and again and again. And, well, he's done it one more time in this one.
Counter smoke from OG, running inside the enemy base. If they get the stun off, if they get the bushwhack.
Son of Fist Searing Chains and going after this Dark Willow. And dies in the Shadow Realm, so with everybody off and over towards the bottom of the map. So Yuragi will get that Aegis. Meanwhile, Snake King over mid. So Skitter's got that Blink Dagger. He's going to be trying to jump in, but they're working with an Aegis on the side of OG. They'll find themselves Taiga, and it's 3 shots to death. They're going to look for more, though. Bramble Maze, Walrus Punch coming in. Yuragi needs to be careful. The Hurricane Pike, the push away, and the Bedlam damage right on top of this Drow to take out the Aegis. DM's going to be up on the high ground, and now
right
Misha with the Sharpshooter. Well, 33's right on top of him. The Terrorize hits both these heroes with a freezing field dropped by Snake King. They get the kill on Yuragi. They're going to look over at DM, and they finish off Misha. 3 heroes dead on the side of OG as they're still trying to run on the rest. DM over in the mid lane. That's going to reflect with the Lotus Orb, so the Snowball going back towards 9, almost getting the damage to get the kill, but Skitter's going to be the finisher on DM's. Cluster of an exchange up on the high ground. He can literally just go for the heroes that are on the outliers, and that's Misha at the moment. So Curse Crown, Yuragi, Bedlam, solo target.
Already
he's going to be right on top of this Drow, and Misha with a Bushwhack, which lines him up for the Sharpshooter. Saksa ends up going in a little bit too far, and they get the kill on the Dark Willow. So they save the Drow, they get themselves 1, and it's off the back of Misha landing a couple of spells.
It was a good try from Dark Willow there. Starting to get some Deso charges.
Yeah, that was a 1,000 damage Walrus Punch. And while that's going on, Taiga mid drops the Skitter. They're going to try and maybe have DM go in. But by this point, 33, he's back in the high ground. Skitter, I think, is in a good enough spot where he can defend what OG bring his way. But if they do it the right way, maybe things work out. Side of Fist Searing Chains with BKB pop by BZM. They go after 33, but Skitter's on the back lines. Get to the bashes on it. Yuragi in some trouble with the Hurricane Pike. He'll get into the low ground. They take out this Broodmother. They'll look over at this Ursa. Ursa with the BKB. They get the kill on Yuragi. Saksa, he's on the back lines with the Bedlam looking for the Terrorize. He'll throw it over onto the Timbersaw. They get the Remnant over to kill off Snake King, but they lose DM.
Not your best effort.
Saksa is just doing amazing things with this Dark Willow.
He has his number throughout the whole game. Like, first he finds him with the Aegis, then he almost gets a solo kill, now finds him again in a fight. He does not care about this butterfly. All he has is magical damage, and most importantly, Ursa doesn't die there. This first Roshan, hold that thought.
Yeah, Sharpshooter, good snowball. But Remnant laid on top. Snowball goes the other way, Sleight of Fist again, and they'll get the kill on a 9. So they are still getting some things out of this. BZM with the BKB, and watch. Yuragi just gets focused by Skitter here. He does get a good 4-step, but Sox is in. Blink Dagger again. Bedlam right on top. Nowhere for him to go. And Yuragi can't output the damage, and DM's going to try to move in, but the Terrorize, like, there's just so many great things happening for Tundra. Is now another great thing that's going on for them is Skitter getting a kill on the DM. They look over with the Remnant, side of his Searing Chains. That locks up 2. Remnant once again with the BKB being popped by BZM. Earth Splitter's off the mark. And here come Tundra turning this one around. Blink forward with the right clicks on a Taiga as well as BZM, but they're going to hold off for now. They've got the Hex out from 33 out onto the Ember Spirit. Now the Bramble Maze is down, but it's off the mark as well. So they won't be able to hold anybody close.
It's a bit too risky to climb uphill straight away, so they're going to go around. They don't have that instant stun, so that's one of the issues. 33, he's going to be able to run away.
Yeah, but the BKB's been popped by 9. They go to the Walrus Punch. Lotus Orb popped by DM on himself. And the rest of Tundra, they're out. They'll leave.
It was a BKB usage with the Arcane Rune, so he's going to have it again in 50 seconds. All they need to do is kite, reset, and
here.
Look, they can choose where they want to fight with Bramble and Ice Shards.
Yeah, split via the Shards, and DM back into the low ground with that Timber Chain. Got the Bushwhack coming in as well as the Sharpshooter. 9's in some trouble.
He's rooted.
That lands out of BZM, so he's feared up. They might be able to get the control off this. The Walrus Punch, the bashes from Skitter on a BZM. They get the trade, and they'll end up losing DM on top of that. So OG, it looked good for a moment until the Terrorize came out and Saksa showed himself.
This is the power of these spells. Bramble Maze and Tusk perfectly placed. Rest of the OG squad cannot enter. They don't have the Blink Daggers, so they can't go across. And Ursa also killed Ember Spirit. I'm not sure if they can fight this one. They're gonna try to poke from distance. BZM still thinking about getting in. They do have Elder Titan, however.
One of the better Roche deterrents.
Yeah, so he's gonna try to stop it, but yeah, already damage has been done.
33, he's up on the cliff. Remnant over BZM, he's cliffed himself. Sleight of Fist, and then a Remnant back onto the low ground, but they've got the Hex coming out from 33.
Aeon Disc is available, needs to unlock
33 unlocks the Aeon Disc just in time, but the Remnant forward, they're still trying to get the kill here onto the Brood, but here comes Skitter! So the Sharpshooter comes through, BZM's gonna get the kill onto 33. Walrus Punch on a DN, they look for the Terrorize. This time it's gonna land only onto Yuragi, but that's enough.
It's the same
Getting
spot,
Drow out,
same
it's
shards.
a good way to make sure that you're able to escape this fight with the rest of your heroes. BZM with the Sleight of Fist, but no lockdown onto the Ursa. I'm convinced.
Saxa scouted it out with the courier.
That's definitely going to be like 9 or 10, and oh boy, Skitter getting the kill on a BZM with the help from 9.
They know. I mean, they use the scan.
Blink Abyssal, the right clicks from Yuragi, doing nothing. This bear feels fine. As Skitter goes in with BKB, BZM's also popped his own. They get the kill on the Titan. They'll take out the other Titan immediately. He's going to buy back, but here comes 33. He's got the Hex. It's through into Yuragi. BZM trying to run. They get the Sharpshooter with the right clicks from Yuragi, but still not enough.
Skitter thinking about going in.
They don't have the damage at all. They go over onto DN. They get the kill. Skitter with another one. Here comes
That's
the
a big ETLP.
But is it enough? Not really. BKB, snowball in, 9 with the Walrus Punch on Yuragi.
Out.
Now, Yuragi needs to leave. Taiga trying to help out as the shards are blocking 33 for the moment, but he runs back and escapes with the rest of his team. And it's not really an escape. It's almost just like, all right, well, we'll reset.
Tundra is so disciplined, man. They're
Scrambling
playing
their way
around.
out a little bit.
Yeah, they want to play around this ward that they just placed on the high ground, which is going to get devorted.
They've got the Hex. It's on Yuragi. The chase is on. The Spider Wings are there. They'll look for the Echo Stomp, but the BKB is going to be popped by 33. Yuragi, he does not have that BKB available for 45 seconds. The 4-step away, the Terrorize not going to land. The Bushwhack locks up Skitter for a second, and Yuragi's going to make it all the way back to the base, or will he?
33 refreshes.
Here, there's the refresher. They're going to go in for this. They'll get the kill to Yuragi. They'll take out the Drow. 90 seconds, no buyback. BZM's going to pop the BKB to get away, and Tundra, well, they finally get their hands around Yuragi, get the kill, and take him out. No buyback. Well, what do you do if you're OG at this point? It looks like wait for it all to come crumbling down.
Tusk ready to go in. Punch.
Walrus Punch all the way through with Frostbite onto BZM. There is Skitter nearby as well. BZM
Punch again.
Snowball. They've got the Walrus Punch one more time. They get the kill on a BZM, and no buyback there either.
He's level 25. 12% chance on Walrus Punch with the attack speed coming up from the Moon Shard.
Is that a face tattoo I see on that Tusk? It's got that knockout power.
And they're going to go, and you look at 33.
And no real fear, honestly, and there shouldn't be. They'll go for the racks. The Sharpshooter's out. The Walrus Punch again. 1 punch, 1 KO. 9. He's going to be dominating. They're going to go to the Snowball all the way over with the Sharp. Knockout power, 12%, and keeps just uppercutting them. They'll take out Yuragi. They'll call GG, and it's a 2-0 for the reigning TI champs of Tundra as they take out OG.
Is this MMA or is this Dota? I mean, he just punched them out of the game. Good start for Tundra.